can't smoke weed anymore. I get paranoid when I get high. You know, I think it's like companies like terrify me because it used to be just like Google and Apple would know where we're at all the time. But at this point, the amount of shit that I have signed off on, if I had to guess what companies like know where I am tonight, it would be like Miller Lite. You know what I mean? Like Colgate toothpaste, Domino's pizza. Like, I would be shocked if Honey Nut Cheerios doesn't know what makes me come. You know what I mean? They have all my effort. They're probably over there like, all right, let's make the Bia Latina. Let's throw some double D's on her. We'll throw that on a box. Throw that in the grocery store. 46 in Skillman. That'll get them. That'll make them Honey Nut. Yeah. I'm walking in there the next day like, whoa. Come to think of it, my cholesterol has been a little high lately. To grab that, dude. Stupid, man. Yeah, my phone also freaks me out when I'm high. It freaks me out in general. Like, I got a notification from the Solitaire game app on my phone, and I just didn't expect to be hearing from that game. You know what I mean? Like, I get it when you download an app, but this game like pre-installed on my phone. I played it one time, and for 3 weeks they sent me notifications. They were like, time for a quick game? Man, there's something existentially lonely about hearing from the game Solitaire. You know what I mean? It was like, haven't played in a while. What are you out there, getting laid? You'll be back. They all come back to Solitaire. It's also weird to get notifications from an app that I didn't choose to install. You know what I mean? It just feels, that'd be like if you use the calculator function on your phone and the next day they sent you a notification. It was like, you ever wonder what 6 times 9 is? You ever wonder that, dude? Yeah, we got all the answers, dude. Fire this bad boy up, huh? Better yet, fire it up. Type in 8008135. You know what I'm saying, dude? Yeah. We're not the Tinder app. We still got some titties. It's a pretty stupid joke. Yeah, but another drug I can't do is cocaine. Wow, can't do cocaine anymore. Yeah. Because at this point, I feel like if I did cocaine tonight, at the age that I'm at, I would mostly just like try to buy a car. You know what I mean? Like when I did cocaine in my 20s, I would be like talking to a girl at a party. I'd be like, I love your dress. It's a really cool design. I'm not hitting on you. You know, or whatever the fuck. But if I did cocaine tonight, I would be like, everyone laughs at a Nissan Rogue. Let them laugh. Just on Kelly Blue Book at the end of the bar like a maniac, you know? It would all be paperwork if I did cocaine tonight, you know? I would like incorporate myself. I'd start like an import company for something I know nothing about, you know? I'd be getting calls from a guy at 9 a.m. tomorrow like, all right, we have 3 shipping containers of soybeans coming from Central America. Where do you want them? We need an authorized dock. And I'd be like, whoa, what are we talking about? I'd be like, dude, we were just on the phone 4 hours ago. You kept saying, I'm a real businessman. Give me the beans. I'd be like, all right, hold on. Let me find the cocaine. I'll remember the plan. The other reason I can't do cocaine anymore is I'm going to be honest. I think I would just shit my pants if I did it. Yeah. Dude, my control over my bowels is getting weaker every day, dude. I'm up here with an open mouth and an open asshole, dude. I can't go to jail, you know what I mean? They'll have a field day. Yeah. Speaking of field day, I did shit my pants at field day. Yeah. Do you guys remember field day? It's the best day of the year, right? All the kids are on the track and they're playing games and everything. By 10 a.m., 6th grade, field day, I had to shit very badly. And I had 2 options. I could either find a teacher to escort me back to the school to go to the bathroom, but by doing that, I would run the risk of losing track of all of my friends on the field. And when you're 12, the most important thing is to like stick with your friends, because we're all wearing uniforms. It's like a sea of kids, you know? So I was like, I'll hold it in. And cut to 3 p.m., it didn't even matter that I was with my friends because I couldn't enjoy their company if I tried. Like my fists were clenched, my ass cheeks were clenched. They'd be saying something and I'd be like, yeah, for sure. And they line us up to go back to the school, and I'm deeply worried at this point. And the 6th graders' lockers are on the 3rd floor, okay? So we get in the building and we get halfway up the staircase, and it all comes out. I take one step, and it all comes out. And here's the thing, it's May, so I'm wearing shorts, right? So a full turd comes out of my shorts and lands on the step. But here's the other thing, nobody saw. So I truly was just like, huh. Just kept going. And then I went to my locker like it was the end of the world. And I started getting everything out of it. This is the last day of school. People are like hugging each other goodbye, signing yearbooks. I wasn't doing any of that. There was a girl who was like, sign my yearbook. I like threw it out of the way and I was getting everything in my backpack. And then from down in the stairwell, I hear a girl scream and a guy go, a turd. There's a turd. And I immediately book it the opposite direction, like the most guilty person in the whole place. I mean, my backpack isn't even zipped. There's papers flying out of it. There's new turds flying out of my shorts. And I get away with it. I got away with it. And thank you. Thank you. I actually think that if I didn't get away with it, my life would be different. I mostly got away with it. I got away with it at school, but I did get into my brother's car after school. He picked me up from school that day, and right away he went, oh my God, did you shit your pants? And I had the most classic 12-year-old response. I was like, no. Did you shit your pants? I was like, smells like shit in here. And he was like, it didn't smell like shit until you got in here. And I was like, well, I didn't smell the shit until I got in here. It was like this game of ping pong that turned into a game of chess because he was like, all right, well, if you didn't shit your pants, like you're telling me, I'm gonna hang out with you for the rest of the afternoon. Because if you did shit your pants, there are things you need to do right now, right? Like there's an order of operations that has to occur. You don't just get to keep hanging out. You gotta peel those bad boys off. You gotta bury them in the backyard. You gotta do like a stealth shower. It's a whole operation. And I was like, all right, I can't have my brother knowing that I did this. It's like the ultimate blackmail, right? I'll be his personal slave for the rest of my life. So I just white knuckled it and I played GameCube for 1 hour with a little bit of shit in my pants. To the point that my brother was just pacing around. He was like, dude, just change your pants. He was like, I don't even care anymore. You're ruining the whole house. And I was like, you change your pants. Because you shit your pants. And you're making me feel crazy. And he was like, this is insane. So he left, and then I stood in a pretty solemn moment of silence. And I went downstairs, and I went to the bathroom, and I don't know how often you guys shit your pants, but when you do the thing, when you take off your pants that you shit, and you have to fold it into kind of a compact piece of origami, like a sad origami thing that you're gonna smuggle out of there. So I was doing that, and then I hear somebody banging on the door, and I was like, oh great, it's my brother, right? I'm gonna get busted. And he's banging on the door. I have no choice but to open the door. I open the door, and it's my dad. And he's like, get out of the way, I shit my pants. So I was like, all right, cool. It runs in the family,